I'm Karyn Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with one of my favorite fighters, Vladimir Matyushenko. We're here at VMAT in Segundo, California. And Vlad, we've got about a month until your fight at UFC 129 with Jason Brilz. So how are you feeling these days?
Feeling great. I took some time off after my last fight and did some traveling, went to Europe, went to Brazil, and a month ago I come back and start training again, so it's good timing.
How was Brazil?
It was good in a way, but too many people I went to for Christmas and New Year's, and it's excited, but I guess I'm getting too old for that.
You're not getting too old. You're not too old. What do you mean, to party and all that and hang out?
Yeah.
Vlad, I've been to your parties, honey. You're not too old.
Yeah, the vodka shot.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, I brought some. No, I didn't. But this is going to be a good fight for you. What do you make of Jason as a challenger?
Well, I've been training for him actually for my last fight, so I've been training for him last few months before my last fight. So, for me, it's a continuation of my training before. I think it's going to be an exciting one. He showed himself pretty good against Nigeria in the last fight, so he's got some skills and some manpower there.
Well, that's an opponent that you guys both have in common, is Little Nog, right?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, this fight is going to put either one of us back to rematch with Nigeria.
Well, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Here's the thing, though. He also is a strong wrestler, has a strong base in that. So how are we going to make sure that this doesn't just turn into
a wrestling match?
Yeah.
Again, wrestling is a big part of MMA, but you can't really beat somebody by wrestling. You have to. It's a transition from striking to submission. So either it's going to be ground and pound, or we're going to stay on our feet. You can't just really beat by somebody by taking them down, but they have to be a good ground game, or I'll try to keep on my feet and try to knock him out.
Yeah. Well, we like you. You have good knockout power. Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's a strong point for you. So let's talk about the training partners that you've brought in for this camp.
Well, same legendary Jared Hamman.
Yay!
And he's always good because he's always in shape and he always pushing me. He's just like my little brother and just kind of watching my back and keep pushing when I'm getting lazy. He's always on me. And Virgil's here, and Anthony Hardonk still working with the strikes. And also planning to go to work out with Fabricio in his camp. Actually, I talked to him on the phone recently, and we're going to go there next week.
Nice. So you'll go to Verdum's over there on Venice, or you're going to go down to Kings?
No, we're going to the Huntington Beach.
Hoffa.
Yeah.
That's good stuff down there. It's a good vibe. That's nice that you're spreading around and kind of getting the whole complete thing. Because that's one thing I wonder about is, you've been doing this for a while. How do you make sure that you are not getting stale? How do you make sure that your camps are still forward moving and that you're still progressing yourself?
It's getting tougher and tougher, especially right now with the UFC merging with Strikeforce. So now we have, at least before we train with the guys from Strikeforce like Virgil, now we can be potential opponents because it's merging. So it's getting difficult, but again, the good thing, Jared Hamman, he is going to fight in 185 now.
I was just going to say, you chased him the hell out of that league.
And we're doing fighting heavyweight, so I'm trying to stay away from 205ers.
That's good. Well, no, it brings up a good point. People are talking a lot about Jon Jones and Rashad and, the fact that they were teammates. And it's a tricky situation because if you want to be the best and you want to win the belt, sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
But you would kick Jared's. Come on, you told me before that you would kick Jared's ass. 9 ways to Sunday.
But the thing is, he never stops. He just keeps coming back.
It's because he's drunk a lot of the time. Well, I'll get you this time. So, is there anybody else good on that card? That card is ridiculous, Vlad. Come on, UFC 129.
Very excited about the JSP, and then also Lyoto against Randy Couture. That's going to be a good one, too.
And Aldo.
Yep.
That guy's amazing.
Yep.
I think he's amazing. Speaking of Randy Couture, he's been doing this for quite some time. He's still going. How long do you think you're going to keep fighting?
Good question. That's what anybody asks me. How long am I going to fight?
Yeah.
I'm like, if Randy's fighting, I'm going to fight.
As long as he's there, I'm staying, right?
I'm a few years younger, so I have a few years.
Oh, I know you are. Yeah, for sure. But so you're not feeling like because you signed a 4-fight deal last fall, right? With with UFC, you signed a 4-fight deal, right?
Yep. So a few fights, in the future. Hopefully, it's going to be everything is good. And I feel great. I feel great, and it's not just because I feel great, but I learned how to train, not do stupid mistakes, not get hurt. So where's the wood?
That's good. That's good. And right now, you said you're walking around at about 220.
220. Yeah. I gained some weight actually in Brazil when I come back with a little
How could you not? Feijoada and all that. Oh, come on. How could you not?
Yeah, but now I'm in good shape.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I actually want to go back and talk about Jon Jones just for a second. I mean, the guy has been on such a meteoric rise. I wonder, now that you look back on the fight that you had with him, has it changed anything about how you feel about that fight?
Well, that definitely kind of makes me feel better. At least I don't lost to some champ.
Yeah, totally.
But I knew he's gonna win the championship. As a matter of fact, after the fight in San Diego, we went to the bar and have a shot, and I told him, "You better win the championship, you know, or I'll come back and kick you out."
Nice.
And he did. You know, I have no doubt. He's he's not just young and talented, but also he's very smart, and he learns fast. I know he watches tapes all the time, and you can see he beats the guys on their own mistakes.
Right.
He beat me, literally, he copied me, and he did to me what I do to people, and he didn't get a scratch on him with a Shogun fight, and Shogun is a good fighter, but he didn't even hit him once. So at least now I have to. Everybody's asking like who you want to be, who you're looking into. Like Jon Jones is one of those guys that you can learn from now.
Sure, that's great. Well, do you still feel though that the stoppage on that was maybe a little early?
On my fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be, but again, I shouldn't be in a situation and just laying down, relax, and getting suntan.
Right.
You have to get out. As soon as you get in bad situation, you have to get out, and it's a referee's call, because the referees, I respect them. They don't like the guys get hurt, and it's always the next fight.
Do you feel that, because with the Jon situation, it almost felt like this, and now again with Jason, do you feel that you're, in a way, a gatekeeper or a proving ground that people have to get past you to make their
kind of people are telling me that too, and it's kind of like also matches my nickname, Janitor. Get rid of the
clean up the mess,
the garbage, clean up the mess, but. Yeah, in a way, but also, you know, it's always a chance to win championship. And again, my thing is I always in decent shape, and I always stay there. And people getting hurt in the sport, and I've been in a few times like that when somebody called me like 2 weeks before and, hey, you want to fight? Yeah, I'll take the fight. Yeah. And you have your chance, and so why not? I still can fight for a championship. I see myself there.